Morning, guys. It's Paulo from Celine's Loft. Today, we're gonna loft visit LOIZZI of San Fernando Valley Pigeon Club. Alright, let's go. Wow.
Hi, I'm LOIZZI. I fly in the San Fernando Valley. This is my 40th year in the FEC Club. Love pigeon racing. Can't wait for the next race. Thank you.
It's paradise.
Yeah, it's a great place to fly.
Yeah?
You know, wide open, no wires.
Wow.
There's another one behind it, just as big.
The breeders?
Yeah.
Okay. It's LOIZZI's place. Wow. How's the birds?
Birds are good.
Yeah.
If you want to take a look, we'll get a little closer.
Yeah.
I'm not flying right now.
Yeah.
It's a year off, so
Just a year?
whole year off.
Don't you miss flying?
Not really.
A lot of work?
After doing it for 40 years straight. So, yeah, this is the racing loft.
Okay. All your racers are here?
Yeah, all the races are up here. And the thing I like about it is it's the old California style with you can see the Fresnos, I guess you call them. They go up, and you can open up the whole landing board that way. So it can be one loft, or it can be 8 little lofts.
Okay.
See, I can slide this out, and now it becomes one landing board. So it's very useful that way because you can separate the birds when they come home. You can train groups separately. It's very useful. I didn't invent it, but...
So where did you get that idea?
Well, back in the day, there were 10 lofts like this.
Okay.
And so I just copied it. The guy who built it, Terry Gilmore, he was very familiar with the way everybody liked their lofts. So, but yeah, you can see it's.
You got shutters. Okay.
Yeah, traps are here for this section. These are all adjustable windows.
Yeah.
I can adjust them for any temperature change. Light comes in. So, you know, light's a different subject, but...
How big is your loft, Carl?
This loft is 55 feet long, and old birds is on that side. I fly young birds from this side.
Young birds here and old birds on the other side. So you fly both, right?
I've been flying both recently, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to come around the back, I'll show you. These are my fancy birds that I keep. These are all high-flying tipplers that I imported from England and from Pakistan.
So you fly this too?
Well,
around here? No.
I don't fly them anymore.
Okay.
The hawks they don't allow you to fly them. But
Yeah.
I love keeping them. This is what I grew up with. I started as a fancy guy. And still today it reminds me of when I was a kid. Those are Sheffield tipplers right from England. These birds are designed to fly for 15 to 20 hours at a time.
All day?
All day. All day, all night if they have to.
Wow.
I love anything that performs, you know. If they perform, if they fly, I love them.
Okay.
So I keep them, they just make me feel young.
Yeah.
So this is the stock loft,
Okay.
so to speak, and want to come a little closer, I'll show you.
The best bloodlines here.
Yeah,
Hey, congrats on the last year.
I'd like to think so. So cocks on one side, hens on the other.
Okay.
You can see again, I like to keep things so that, you know, these can fly back and forth. They live on one side. The hens can fly back and forth. They live on the other side.
So the hens are on the other side?
Yeah, the hens are on the far side.
Okay.
See, the hens are over here. If you come in, you'll see.
Okay.
This side is where I keep the hens.
Okay.
So these are individuals.
These are all hens?
For breeding. Yeah, these are all hens
Okay.
in here right now. I got a lot of hens. I keep a lot of hens.
Yeah. So it looks like you do bull system?
No.
No?
Actually, I don't bull. I put these in here for you in case you wanted to handle any birds.
Sure.
Normally, right now,
Are these the best ones?
pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
These are the best.
We'll take a look later.
So
These are the best. Right here.
these are proven champion pigeons. You know.
Champion.
These are females. Yeah.
Okay.
These are
So
all.
you think hens are the best flyers than cocks?
I don't want to sound partial because I'm married, but yes.
All right.
My line is founded on great hens, and I breed the hen line. I keep the hen line 40 years now,
Okay.
pretty much intact. If I bring in a new pigeon, it's usually a cock
Uh-huh. Okay.
to
So you
try.
just cross that.
I don't mess with the hen line.
Okay.
And all my best, well, I should say that last year, maturity when it was a cock, but
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
off my best hen.
So was it motivated when he won the futurity?
He had to be motivated because he flew about 100 miles in a 30-mile-an-hour headwind by himself. So, whatever his motivation was, I'd like to see it happen every race.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an incredible race because the wind was. We flew it east,
Okay.
and the wind was against me.
Yeah, Arizona. We flew Arizona.
Yeah, the wind was blowing. It was a headwind coming this way.
Okay.
The race, I think, was 1,200 yards or less.
Yeah.
And he flew it all alone because I went flying east. I live up here all alone.
Yeah.
And one guy did see his bird come, and mine was with it along the 210 freeway.
Okay.
So I know he flew alone. But yeah, as far as motivation, you know, they have to love the loft. They have to love the handler. They have to feel safe, and they motivate themselves if they're good.
So you spend a lot of time here.
A lot of time.
A lot of
A
time.
lot of time. You know, to me, you have to become one with the pigeons. I always tell everybody that. I'm the coach.
Yeah.
They rely on me
Mm-hmm.
to feed them, to water them, to keep them safe, to keep them healthy. And if I do my job and their quality,
Yeah.
they'll do their job. I'm a firm believer in that. You see when these pigeons are around me, they're very calm. They're very, even with you here, they don't know you. But,
Yeah.
but with me, when I come here at night alone,
You
they
come
don't-
here at night.
night, day, whenever, alone, they'll come with their wings out. They want to greet me.
Yeah.
Because they're used to that. That's the way I train them. I train them to want me around.
So you need a lot of time.
Need a lot
And
of
a
time.
lot,
Need
yeah.
a lot of time.
These are all hens.
Every bird in here is
Related.
related. We're all related.
Okay.
They're all, maybe there's 2 or 3 that aren't, that somebody sent me as a bird to fly. I'd say 80 to 95% of them are related.
They look good.
And they're all some sort of a winner or bred a winner. Or
So you don't keep losers?
keep anything.
Finishers?
I keep them as pets, but yeah.
So if the bird don't perform, do you get rid of it?
Yes, pretty much. If they don't perform, I'll use them as pumpers, or I'll give them to fancy guys who need feeders. They like the homers. I don't like to kill pigeons. I'll do anything I can not to kill a pigeon. That's probably one of my weaknesses in the sport. I'll find a way to give somebody that bird or whatever that. Not another flyer, because I don't want anybody to have my bird that doesn't, you know, that.
Yeah.
If the bird doesn't breed for me, I don't want another fancier to have it, because I don't want them to have a bad pigeon from me. But if it's a fancy guy who just wants pumpers for his fancy, and I can let the pigeon live that way, then I do that. Or if I need pumpers myself, I don't like to pump. I like the parents to feed their own babies. It's very rare that
Well, because you have the family, like most of your birds are like line bred. So.
They're all line bred.
Yeah.
All line bred. And so I like them to feed their own babies, because that's how I tell if they have vigor. You know, the way they feed their babies is important to me. And I don't like using pumpers to do that.
Every fancier is different. Like,
everybody's different. Yeah. You know, listen, you can sit here and listen to me for the next hour or two, and you can go next door and there's a guy has, you know, he does it completely different than me. But, you know, listen, there's so many roads to Rome. I mean, I've seen guys win doing just the complete opposite of each other. And I've done things from year to year that are opposite and different. Every year I experiment, I try to get better. Every year I do something new. Every year I take these birds and I try to improve something on them. One year I'll work on the wing. One year I'll work on the feather quality. One year I'll work on the eye quality. It's just, every year I try to just pick out something I want to improve in the family.
So you still add birds to your lot? To your family of birds?
I don't, you know, yes, I shouldn't say I don't add. I don't actively go out and pursue birds anymore. But when Ed Lorenz passed away, I inherited birds from him. So I probably have a half a dozen of his birds that I'm trying to bring into my family to see if any of them are going to make it or not. And his birds are pretty similar to what I'm already flying, since he got them from his brother, and so did I. They're not directly related, but they're very close. So this is the first year that I'm actually breeding 6 of his birds into mine. And if they work out, they work out. If they don't, then I'll give them to somebody.
Are those the famous Hormons?
They are. Well, I don't know if Ed's are Hormons. I don't know much about the birds he's had recently. The last 10 years, Bruno would know more than me, because he's a student of that. But they are quality birds. I mean, the ones that I got from him, they pass, you know, the 4 B's, you know, beauty, buoyancy, balance, and
4 B's.
Yeah.
Beauty, balance, buoyancy.
I forgot the 4th one already now. I'll take a minute.
That's a secret. That's the 4th one.
Yeah. So yeah, they all have to bring something to the table if I'm going to put them in the family. I mean, there's probably only 10 birds in 40 years that I've bred into this group. You know, that have different genes, but you have to have that. You can't be too line bred. You know, in my opinion, you need outcrosses once in a while.
So do you do inbreeding too?
I don't inbreed, no.
You don't?
No. I don't inbreed. I only line breed. Everything here is a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, a nephew.
So cousins, okay.
Yeah. They're all mostly cousins. I'll breed half brothers and half sisters. So if you look at my pedigrees, you'll see the same birds over and over in their background. I mean, there's a couple of cocks here that are probably in 25 or 30 of these hens' backgrounds somewhere.
So do you sell birds too?
I'm sorry?
Do you sell birds?
I don't like to sell pigeons, you know, to be honest with you, because I never know how they're going to perform for somebody else. I know I get them to perform, and I don't want to feel bad if they don't work out for somebody else. But by the same token, when I started, I spent, I can't even tell you how much money on pigeons. I've lost track. You know, I bought pigeons like crazy for the first 10 years that I flew, mixing and matching, until I was able to build my own family up. And these birds win now. They win everywhere I put them. One-loft races.
Did you do any one-loft races this year?
This year I'm in quite a few actually, because I'm not flying myself. I'm in the Hoosier. I'm in the Pigeon Florida Pigeon Derby.
Yeah. Okay. The big boys one-loft race.
Peach Classic. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of one-loft racing. I like watching the birds come home.
I know, me too. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I do all this work. I want to see my pigeons come home. I want to be the coach. But if you don't have a game and you're not playing that year, or you know, a lot of people, they just don't have the time, or you know, family situation. I get it. It's there for a reason. You know, it really is. But as far as I'm concerned, it's like playing the lottery, really. So yeah, this is
these are the champion birds.
Yeah, this is
how many you got here?
I just grabbed 10 hens.
Okay.
Looked at who they are, because they're all pretty much alike.
Same bloodline.
They're all the same bloodline, yeah.
Champions.
Yeah, this hen here, 30. I don't want to give fan numbers or. This particular hen.
I'll give the band numbers, Carl.
No, I prefer, you know. The reason being, you know, you just don't know who's out there, so I'd rather. I'd rather just, you know, look at the birds. But this particular pigeon.
That's a hen?
Yeah, she's a 360-mile winner herself, and she's bred 3 winners. She's bred probably 20 to 25 pigeons that have clocked in the top 10.
And this is a hen.
Yeah, she's an absolute rare find of a pigeon.
Man.
Now look at the feather quality on her. Look at the
short.
Well, she's
small,
molting.
small, medium.
Yeah, she's apple body.
No, wait.
Yeah, really.
But look, apple body, but no weight.
She's apple body. She's pearl-eyed, and right now she's still molting her 9th flight, so you really can't see. But this pigeon is, I mean, I would never sell her. You know, she'll die here. You know, so because she's, you know, these pigeons bring you a lot of joy. You know, bring you a lot of. So I mean, see, that's the way you want a hen to look. I mean, look at the. You could just see the intelligence. That's what I breed for. That's what I want to see in all of them. Silky feather.
The eyes.
If you notice her eyes.
Yeah.
I'm not an eye sign guy. Okay. But what I believe in, that they have to have bulging eyes.
Bulging eyes.
I want to see the eyes protruding out of the head. I don't care what color they are. I don't care about the circles of correlation. I don't care about any of that. None of that matters. They have to have good eyesight. But when their eyes are bulging out of their head, they can see 360 degrees around them. And that's more important than any other eye sign, in my opinion.
Okay. Do you still fly this bird?
No.
Is she a breeder
She's
now?
17.
Is she a breeder now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. She's been a breeder ever since she won the 350. She's been a breeder. And
wait, did it win the club race or one-loft?
No, she won our whole combine, our 350-mile maturity race back in 2017.
Wow.
So she's the result of 40 years of inbreeding. I mean, she's down from birds I bought when I was your age. So, you know, I mean, that's just one. And there's There's many of them. This one here.
These are all champions right here.
Every one of them's a winner or a breeder of a winner. And this one, again, she's molting, so this one won the East Course Combine.
East Course. Okay. What's the record on that?
She won the, I guess it's 380 miles over there. Yeah, so she's still molting, but you can see her ninth coming in. She won the FEC by 23 minutes. And she
Breakaway bird.
Yeah, okay. And she won the East Course Combine, the whole combine, everybody from Riverside to here. And I'm on the long end. She won it by 2.5 minutes. And she beat birds that landed in Palm Springs that are 100 miles shorter than. So once again, you know, it's the same thing. You know, the look at the eyes.
They're bulging, yeah.
The eyes are bulging. And, you know, silky feather quality. She's smaller than your average Mormon that's here, but if you handle her, you'll see the.
Oh my God! What do you feed your birds, Carl? Man, they're big. They're like apple body, but you know, there's no weight. It's like paper.
Yeah, they're very buoyant.
But they have muscle.
They're corky.
Yeah.
That's the way you want them.
Yeah. How do you feed your birds?
These birds get to eat all they want. They eat. They just, you know, they're not going to put the weight on, but they eat.
Is that the genes?
That's in the genes, yeah. That's genetic.
Really?
There's some fat ones. I mean, I could find a few fat ones if you want.
Like heavy or?
Not really heavy, but just, you
but
know,
this one, it's not skinny, but, you know, solid. Yeah, but there's no weight.
She's a heck of a specimen. I mean, and right now she's molting. When she grows in her feathers,
man,
she's gonna have a beautiful. She's a beautiful pigeon. I mean, but she again, this is Horman. This is all related. This one, they're all related. I mean, I can go right down. Every one of them is related, but they're all from a different part of the family. Like I have 3 different lines that I cross with each other.
man.
See, and if you look, you got to learn. See, you young guys, you have to learn what they feel like.
Yeah.
You know, you got to know what a good pigeon feels like. I mean, I traveled all over Europe, and I handled.
My flyer is heavier than that.
Yeah, she's not even flying right now. If she was flying, she'd be like an empty beer can. You know, she'd be very light. But if you look, you know, you see that pole.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a believer in that. You know, Pete DeWeerd brought that here from Europe years ago. He said, the best pigeons, when you pull on their beak, they'll fight back. They'll pull back. And I found that to be true. I mean, that's one quick way if you're looking for something that, you know,
they pull back.
Okay. They have to pull back on their beak. But yeah, that's a Horman. I mean, you're looking at it right there. That's 25, 30 years of inbreeding, line breeding rather. I don't inbreed, but.
Okay.
It's Kurt Stearns who won the race yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that result.
I've been coaching him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, Carl, I need a coach.
I'm helping him. He would have won it without me, though. He just thinks he needs me. He doesn't. Okay, so this one, this is a 500-mile winner.
500-mile old bird.
Yeah, she won the old bird back in 2017. Now she's rough right now because I was breeding her late in the year.
Okay.
Okay, so she's not really molted yet, but can't even hold her. But yeah, she's an old bird 500-mile winner.
First.
Yep. You can see, I mean, she's rough right now, but you can still feel. Oh, she got shit all over her feet, but we don't want. need you to get that on your shirt.
It's okay.
But anyway, you get the gist of it if you put her down.
This is a breeder.
Yeah, so she's got a little thicker keel, you know, she's a little older, so. But once again, the head, the bulging eyes, you know, it's all there, the whole package is there.
So you like the kill too? Like,
yeah, I just.
The bone.
Yeah, oh, I'm big on structure. I mean, you gotta have the right structure, physicality, you know, it's the most important thing.
500 mile, right?
Yeah.
500 mile. Do you name your birds?
I used to years ago, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
No.
Okay.
No, I used to.
I
couldn't come up with enough names to. Yeah, she's a breeder too. I mean, she's bred good ones. You could just let her go and you're going there. But yeah, she's rough right now. The tail's coming out and all that. These are just the hens. Come here, you. You're not used to me coming up on you, are you?
You talk to your birds, huh?
Oh yeah. This one's not used to the pen. So this is again Horman. And she's a super flyer. I mean, several times in the top 10. A little different checker.
I like these colors.
Cool. But again, you're going to feel all the characteristics. Apollo, that's your name. Right?
Oh my God!
Yeah, she's
no weight.
Super flyer.
Man, no weight on this bird. No weight. I'm having goosebumps. I don't know why, but yeah. There's no weight on this bird.
Well, they're all that way. You see every one of them. And they eat all they want. And I feed heavy. I don't feed light mix of crap and barley and all that. They get real food.
So it's in the gene then. It's not the food.
No, it's the birds. They're
you train a lot though, right?
These birds they haven't been trained in years. They haven't even been out of the loft in years.
Oh God.
And another month from now, when the feather's in all the way,
whew.
Yeah, she's a terrific. She was 6th in the fraternity. She had probably four positions in the top 20 when she flew. And now this year I bred her for the first time. But she's a super flyer, and she's off of all the great ones, you know.
She a champion bird too?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Man.
She won.
Just
I think
the
she
weight.
won best bird in the combine. I'm pretty sure she's a combine. Oh, you know what? Let's just leave her out here. Hi, baby. You okay? Yeah.
Carl talks to
okay.
Birds.
That's a friend of mine. He's okay.
Man.
See again. The eyes. You know, they have to have that quality.
Bulging eyes.
The bulging eyes, yeah.
Doesn't matter what color.
Doesn't matter what color. It doesn't matter
what movement.
How many? No movement. Crap. Bullshit. Movement. They have to be able to see.
Okay.
That's the only thing that's important. Can they see home?
Doesn't matter if the pupil gets smaller.
I like that. I like that. You know, because I feel like they can navigate the sun better that way.
Okay.
That part I do like.
Okay.
I'd have to say, if I have to look at anything in the eye beside the bulging eye, it would be the pupil.
Okay.
Color I don't care about.
Okay.
You know, pigeons need to have 2 eyes and they need to have good eyesight. And that's it. You know, and
hey Carl, people on FVC gonna watch this and will know your secrets.
There's no secrets, it's all common sense. Everybody thinks there's secrets, but there really isn't. It's just good pigeons and keeping them clean and healthy and nice, and you know, there's another 500-mile winner.
Another 500 mile.
Yeah. This one is a little bit down because she was breeding late, but I'm going back. She's won it in 2017, you know. But the same kind of quality. I just wanted to grab birds that had won big for you. The feather quality's coming. She just finished breeding like
the kills are thick
ago.
too. I noticed that on your birds. All the kill, they're thick.
Yeah, the older ones, you know, have a tendency to thicken up a little bit.
Yeah.
But again, it's structure. I mean, they have to have that structure. They have to have the perfect wing. I mean, I'll tell you what I breed for when we sit down. But
there you go, guys.
there's certain traits that they have to have. Otherwise, why bother?
Yeah.
We could just let her go. I'll grab one more hen and then.
Okay.
And then we'll switch to the cocks. Let's see, who should we take here? Who wants to go? All right, let's grab you, 2250. Another super flyer. Come on, girl. I know, I haven't handled you. I know. You're mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I'm trying to show you off. Okay, so this is another in a long line of multiple prints. I mean, week after week, every race. Consistency, yeah. You can see the same qualities, you know, same pull on the head.
Buoyancy.
Very buoyant, you know. She's no body weight, perfect balance. You know, that's what you got to breed for. You got to breed for balance. Balance is the #1 thing.
So if your bird's crooked, like the...
Yeah, well, you know, balance is, everybody looks at it different.
Yeah.
To me, balance is, when I put my hands out, is the bird going to tilt to one side, the other side? Is the tail going to go in all different directions? Or is it going to sit perfectly still in my hands when I separate the legs? See? So she's molting now, so she doesn't have all her tail feathers yet, but this bird is balanced and well muscled.
My God.
So again, this is what you got to have to win. These are the kind of pigeons you have to have.
All the birds have no weight. Champion bird, another champion.
Yep. Super flyer.
Super flyer. She a breeder now?
Now she's a breeder, yeah. It's her first year. She's very young. Very young.
Line bred, right?
Yeah, she's line bred. I mean, she's right off the same blues you just looked at.
Yeah.
The same exact family.
How many birds do you fly in the race?
Well, whatever they'll allow me to fly.
Okay.
You know, some years we have limits, and some years we don't. I try not to be a mob flyer, but, you know, sometimes you're forced to have to fly more to compete.
Yeah.
I mean, there's guys in my club that, you know, they've got bigger setups than me, and they can handle more birds than me. I don't let that scare me. I mean, I don't mind flying less birds, but I don't want it to be 4 to 1 or 5 to 1 or 3 to 1. You know, I mean, pigeon racing is a game of skill, but it's also a game of averages and odds. You know, you want to
the odds.
You want to put the odds in your favor. You want to, you know, you always want to see if you can be at an advantage over your competitors. Whether it's numbers or whether it's pigeons, you got to have an advantage to win. You have to. If you're a competitor and you want to win, you got to figure out what is it going to take in your area to win. Is it going to be more birds? Is it going to be better birds? Is it going to be less birds? Some guys do better with less birds. There's guys in Europe, you know, they'll fly against thousands, but they'll win. They'll fly small teams, and they'll win because they become one with the pigeon. You know, when you know your birds and they know you and they trust you and they look up to you and they respect you, they'll fly for you.
Okay.
You know, that's a big part of the game.
Time with your birds.
Become one with the pigeon.
Become one with the pigeon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, they look for that. They need their team leader to be in charge.
The master, the
Yeah.
coach.
I mean, when I come out of my house at night, they all run out to the front screen and start climbing on the screen. And they're not hungry, they're just happy to see me because I spend enough time with them, feeding them by hand, working with them alone, talking to them, just caring for them. So they're happy to see me because they know I mean safety. Pigeons have to feel safe. It's the number one thing.
Right.
So here are the cocks.
This is the cock section.
This is just this is only half of them. Not even half.
Where's the other ones?
They're behind the stock.
Okay.
So in here you got that's a father. It's a 2014. That's his son. That's another son. That's another son. And there's another son in here somewhere. So there's four. There's another son right there. So there's 4 generations off the
the father of the loft. That's the father of the loft.
He's one of the fathers. He's one line. He's my checker line.
Uh-huh.
These are the checkers. He's the patriarch. Then I have the blue bar line. That's the 301 line. That goes all the way back to the original Hormans. But I'll show you this one here because almost every bird on the property has some of his blood in it. It's very hard to come in. It's very hard to grab them in here because they're pretty wild. I gotta lower the ceilings eventually. But the one I want to get is this one here. Fast in your old age. You're getting faster than me. So this particular cock, again.
Is that the son? Or?
There's the son. There's one of the sons. At that cock, there's probably 10 of them here.
Okay.
This is one, the most prolific of the sons. And this guy, I want to say there's probably 30 top 10 birds from him or his children. He's still molting right now.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This one. I don't know if you need more light. He goes back to the original Pete Lorenz Hormans.
Hormans.
He's a Horman, yeah. They're Hormans. There's an outcross in there real early in their life. I'll get his brother as soon as I can find him up there. When they're molting, they look different than what they normally look like. That's what you want in a cock.
Okay.
So this, yeah.
That's the brother?
This is one of his brothers.
Is the father of the loft still fertile?
Yeah, the father is I'll grab him. This guy bred maturity winner last year.
This guy?
Yeah, not this year. I'll show you the one I bred him this year. He's in here too.
The father of the futurity champion. Last year? Last year,
Lando, not the one that just passed, the one before. Me and Lando were in the same second together, and I ended up second by less than a second. But that's still a winner in my mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the bird that bred it. And let me find the other one. And where's the old man? I got some babies in here that I bred too. They look just like the parents now.
Is that the old man?
It's hard to tell the difference. This is the father of these two. Now he's a 14, so he's lost some of his body.
That's the father of this loft.
Yeah,
I mean,
all the ones in here.
yeah.
He's the father.
2014.
Yeah, he's a 14. He's got probably 6 sons that all breed. And some daughters too, it's not just the sons. Let me keep grabbing them.
This one's still fertile?
Yeah. I actually just took 2 babies for stock off of him.
Okay.
Just, that's why he's molting so late.
Yeah.
I just bred him.
Man.
Yeah, he still breeds. I mean, I even let him feed his own babies. I
Really?
believe in him. I put him with a young hen, so.
Okay.
This bird, he's a little bigger now. He's the same family, but he was 7th at the Orange County race last year.
7?
Going east, yeah, he was
Okay.
7th. He's a little bigger, and you needed that on the east course, you know, that course is brutal. This is the father
Looks late.
of this year's futurity winner.
This year?
This year, yeah, the one I just won, and well, not this year, but
Last year.
last year.
Yeah. This is the father.
That's the father of the, yeah, he bred the bird. Whoa. See the eyes? Doesn't matter what color they are. Although I do cross colors when I breed.
Oh, you don't?
I try to crisscross
Okay.
eye colors, that's all. Just to give
eye
it a little
color.
richer.
Okay. So you don't pair orange to orange?
I will if I have to. I will if I have to for breeding purposes, but I rather cross the eye colors. So, breeding, I cross the tails. Do you know what that means?
No.
No, nobody does.
That's why I'm here, Carl.
See? The tail, there's a left and a right side tail.
Uh-huh.
One side's always bigger than the other.
Uh-huh.
When I put this with a hen, I want the larger side on the left side. This is a right side. I want the tails to be opposite.
Okay. So it's gonna be even.
Right.
Okay.
I want him with either something different than what he is. I don't want him with a slate, a different color. I want the color of the eyes to be different. I want the color of the pigeons to be different. And I want the tails to be left and right. Okay.
So no blue bar to blue bar.
I don't like doing that. No, I try not to. If I have to, I will. Because over time, when you do that, you lose the pigment in the feather.
Okay.
You know, you gotta see this pigeon's made it to a blue bar. If I put 2 blue bars together over time, you see the bars start to get smaller. And, it's just healthier and better for breeding. To bring in different pigment, different feather, everything different.
Is that proven, the tail? I mean, when you breed?
Well, I do it because I've had success doing it. I don't have scientific proof that it works, but I find that
In your own experience.
in my own experience with the family of birds I have, I get stronger pigeons when I do that. There's other things I look for too in breeding. I mean, that's just one aspect of it. one little animal. All right, so let's go inside. They're back here. It's the holding pen. I'll show you the Hoosier winner, and I'll show you real.
Oh, you got a Hoosier winner.
Yeah, and I'll show you the Florida Pigeon Derby winner. I call them winners, but you know, when you got 7,000 birds and you're 29th, that's a winner.
Yeah.
They're in this loft here.
Hoosier and Florida Derby. Okay.
Yeah, the Florida Derby was 29th, the Hoosier was 12th. Actually, it could have been 7.
Same bloodline.
Same bloodline, same birds, they're all the same.
What's your bloodline now, Carl?
Come on in. So this is my office.
Oh, okay. I want to see the trophies. That's what one said.
There's the trophies that they gave me.
2021. Okay. Nice.
So this is some of the very, very early Hormons that I started with. And that's
the 301.
Yeah, Super 301. That's the pigeon that everything is down from. That's why I keep the hen line pure as I can, because I want to keep that bloodline straight.
Wow.
That was done. This was done in the early '90s by Hank Coulars. She's just a super pigeon. This one. I mean, she got a little white tick on her eye, and if you look at all my birds, you see a lot of the birds with a little white tick on the eye. She still throws that. And these are all. Here's one with the white tick, but they're all related except that one. That one I got from a flyer here called Rocky Lambert, and that was just a super cock. So this is
check this out.
That's where I do business.
2021. Okay. Wow.
So I have you know, thousands, literally 1,000 diplomas. There's boxes and boxes full of them. I have all these books from 20. I save everything. I'm like a pigeon hoarder. So I have all these records from the old FEC. Like this is from 1998. Yeah. Just one book. But these are great because it has
the records,
all the results from every single race. You could go back and you could look at all of them from 1998. I have them going all the way back, probably. Well, we stopped doing them maybe 10 years ago, but these are very valuable. Someday I'll just donate them to the club, and they'll have records of everything going on. This is a picture of the old Snowbird, the race I ran in 2004. This was the size of the crowd that we had from out of town. So you could see that one, this one. These are people. This is how big those races were in that day.
Very competitive back then.
Very competitive. This is.
And now?
Still competitive. I won't say it's not competitive. It really is. But back in that day, I mean, you were flying against more pigeons than we are today. So I guess you could say it was tougher back then overall. Yeah. But some of the guys today are just they're you know, tough to beat. Really tough to beat. They know their stuff. So these are just some of the pictures. This is Suvit. I don't know if you remember him. He was a top flyer in the valley.
No, I just started last year.
Okay, I don't know if he's still around, but he's a guy.
This is the guy.
He's the guy that brought darkening to the valley.
Darkening, huh? So you do darkening?
He did. I did darkening for years, yeah.
But now you don't?
Now I don't know. It's too much work.
Okay.
I'll explain to you how simple things have gotten.
All right. I want to know.
So these are cocks.
I mean, some fans here don't want to share like their system because, you know, it's disadvantage, but I think it's more competitive.
Well, you have to understand, at my age, I've flown over 500 races. It's time for me to help the younger guys. Yeah.
There you go, Carl LOIZZI's sharing his secrets.
Yeah, well, I want the younger guys, I want the sport to succeed.
Yeah.
Even though I'm getting too old for it, I still think that there's people that could benefit from what I have to tell them. This is the fraternity winner from 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
This is a direct son of the son of the old man. This bird clocked at 6:04 in the morning. There were no day birds. And he was in the tree up behind my loft. I went out at 6 o'clock in the morning and I saw something moving in the tree.
Oh, this would be held.
Yeah, he's a tiger. He's a tiger. He looks just like the old man over there, the checkers, you know, the grandfather, and they're all part of the same line.
Man.
He doesn't like to be held. But look, if you look at the characteristics, it's all the same. There's no secret. You gotta have the good pigeons.
Good birds. You need good birds. This is the tick you were talking about? The white?
Yeah, he has it.
Yeah.
They all have it.
See the white tick?
Not all of them. The blue bars usually don't have it.
Oh.
Now this guy, this was last year's winner.
Of the fraternity?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah. That's a cock.
It's a cock. Yeah,
okay.
He's smaller now. But he's molting. He's very young.
Did you breed this?
Very young. He's not. I don't even think he's a year. Let's see. Yeah, he's a year now. It's about a year.
2023 FVC fraternity champion. It's a cock.
That's the winning bird from 23.
Yeah.
He flew 100 miles on his own. Unbelievable. It was so windy here. It was so windy here that me and my friend were sitting in my house. We couldn't even sit outside. The wind, I mean, the trees were bent over. And we thought we're never going to get a pigeon today. And all of a sudden, here comes a tail, goes right in, runs right through the trap. Won the race by 2 minutes. Yeah,
2 minutes.
He's heavily molting again because I was breeding him late. Yeah, he's just, you know, typical Horman blue bar bloodline. You know, nice silky feathers, strong back and keel, soft muscle, you know, supple muscle. But the most important thing about this pigeon is not what you see, it's what you don't see. Because you can't handle brains, you can't handle heart. And pigeons like this, they're very rare. When they can come, when they have that kind of desire to come home in that kind of condition, you know, you can't put a price on that. They're just, you know, they're a rare, very rare.
So that's your proud moment right there, that bird.
This pigeon will never leave me for any amount of money, only because what do you have left? You have memories left, you know, of what you did.
Yeah.
And this bird represents the most exciting moment I ever had playing a race. Because I never thought I would get a bird, let alone win the race. I never even thought I'd get one home. And for him to
that's
fight,
the bird.
For him to fight through all that, that gave me the thrill of a lifetime. And I'm saying that was my 500th race. But I'm like a little kid when they come home. Okay. Show you two more and that's it.
All right.
This is the this bird was 29th.
Who's here?
This bird was 29th in the Florida Pigeon Derby out of 7,500 birds.
7,000 plus birds.
That went in there. Now, again, pearl-eyed, you know, bulging eyes, nice silky feather. Just got a bunch of crap on his feet. But yeah, I'll let you handle him. I got phone calls the next day after that race.
They want
from people I don't even know. You know, they want to buy them.
Yeah.
And I said, you know,
someone wants to buy this bird?
Oh yeah. Every time a bird wins in a one-loft race, you know, it does well, people want to buy it right away.
Okay.
But I said I got to get it home first and look at it. I can't sell it.
And you didn't sell it?
Oh, yeah, he's a tiger. He's young. I haven't bred him yet. Typical.
Oh.
They're hard to handle. The cocks they're hard to handle. They're strong as hell.
Yeah, but they don't have weight.
They actually do. They're heavier now than when they race. This is the last one I'll show you. This is the Hoosier. This bird could have been 7th, ended up 12th in the Hoosier. He was in a 5-bird drop, happened to be the last one who ran through the trap.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how much this bird won?
He won, I think it was 8,000.
8,000.
Yeah, it should have been, I think, more for that high up, but that's the way it is. Now this year they're paying, I think, 15,000 for 8th place.
Yeah.
They're paying a lot more this year.
Okay.
You know, like I said, I don't get into one-loft races very often. I rather fly them myself. But, you know, this is another one. I mean, they all look, when you start to look at them, they all have the same traits. You know? I mean, I don't notice that until I come out here and start handling them, and then I go, shit, I lost track of who's who. They all look the same to me. They really do. They all look the same. Here's another one. One more look at that cock. The main cock, the one, his brother. The brother won the fraternity. Where is he? On the cake. So the brother won the fraternity. What do you notice about the eye? The white tick.
Yep, the white tick right here.
See it?
Yeah. They passed that, huh?
It's a trait. That comes all from that Super 301 hand.
You still have that? Huh?
No, she was an 89. She's long gone.
Is it both sides? Yeah. The white tick.
See, again, that's right off that checker line. The old man and the sons. There's probably 3 more sons in there.
Okay.
Off the same parent. Okay, calm down. This is the bird that won Globe, Arizona. I think I showed her to you. She was the first one. She won it by 20 minutes.
Globe, Arizona.
Globe, Arizona winner.
What's her name?
I don't have a name for her. She, you know, you could just keep naming pigeons until the cows come home after a while.